You grab your keys and your 6-pound dog already knows. The ears drop. The eyes lock onto you like you're walking out forever. And the second the door clicks shut, the barking starts, the kind that doesn't stop. If you live with a Chihuahua, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and today we're going to talk about what's really going on in that tiny, very dramatic, very loving head. Because this isn't your dog being clingy for fun. This is separation anxiety, and the good news is there's a lot you can do about it. Why Chihuahuas take it so hard? Here's the thing about Chihuahuas. They are Velcro dogs by design. They bond hard, they bond fast, and they tend to pick their people and basically build their whole world around them. That's part of why we love them. It's also exactly why being left alone can feel like an emergency to them. Behavior research backs this up. Small breeds rank among the highest when it comes to separation-related distress, and Chihuahuas, being one of the smallest and most attached breeds out there, sit right near the top of that list. The American Veterinary Medical Association is clear that separation anxiety isn't a sign of a spoiled dog. It's a real psychological response, and for some dogs, it can cause genuine stress and even physical harm. There's actually an evolutionary thread here too. Dogs evolved to be social survivors. They lean on their group for safety. Now shrink that instinct down into a dog who already feels small in a big, loud, fast-moving human world, and you can see why your Chihuahua might feel like being alone is the scariest thing that happens all day. So when your dog loses it the moment you leave, that's not them being difficult. That's them being a Chihuahua with a nervous system that's wired for connection. The signs and what they really mean. Let's talk about what separation anxiety actually looks like, because it's easy to mistake some of these for other things. First, the barking. Not the someone walked past the window bark. I mean the continuous barking, whining, or howling that starts when you leave and basically doesn't quit until you're back. That's a distress signal. Your dog is calling for their group. Second, destruction. Chewing, digging, scratching at doors and windows. People assume this is bad behavior or boredom, and sometimes boredom plays a role, but with separation anxiety, it's usually an attempt to escape or to cope with panic. Third, accidents in the house. A perfectly house-trained dog who suddenly pees or poops indoors when left alone usually isn't forgetting their training. Stress can physically override that. Fourth, pacing. Same path, back and forth, around and around. It's restlessness you can see. And fifth, the hard one, self-harm. Some dogs lick, bite, or gnaw at their own skin when they're severely anxious. Over time, that can lead to wounds and infections, and it's a sign you want to take seriously. Now, one quick note. Any one of these can have other explanations. That's why we look at the pattern. Does it happen specifically when your dog is alone or about to be alone? That pattern is the tell. What's actually triggering it? So where does this come from? A few common triggers. Number 1, a change in routine. Chihuahuas thrive on predictability. A new job, a new schedule, suddenly longer days that can knock the floor out from under a dog who likes knowing what happens next. Number 2, a move. Dogs read the world through scent and familiar surroundings. A new home erases all of that overnight, and that's genuinely disorienting for a little dog. Number 3, losing a family member, a person, or another pet. Chihuahuas grieve. You might see a drop in appetite, more clinginess, more vocalizing. Number 4, not enough early socialization. A dog who only ever bonded with one person and didn't get much exposure to the wider world is more likely to panic when that person leaves. And number 5, early life trauma. Dogs who were rehomed too young, came from a shelter, or had a rough start can carry that with them. They've learned that people sometimes don't come back, and that fear runs deep. If your dog checks one of these boxes, that's not a verdict. It's just information that helps you meet them where they are. The calm down plan. Okay, the part you came for. Here's the approach that tends to actually move the needle. And I'll be honest with you up front, this is a slow game. Patience is the whole strategy. Step 1, build a safe space. A specific spot that's theirs. Their bed, their toys, something that smells like you. A covered or burrow-style bed works great because Chihuahuas love to den. Step 2, practice short departures. This is the big one. You leave for 30 seconds, then a couple of minutes, then longer only as your dog stays relaxed. You're teaching them over and over that you always come back. Step 3, make leaving mean something good. Pair your exits with a special treat or a frozen stuffed toy they only get when you go. A little lick mat by the door can turn "oh no, she's leaving" into "oh nice, snack time." Step 4, keep a steady routine. Same rough times for meals, walks, and play. Predictability is medicine for an anxious dog. Step 5, take the drama out of your cues. Pick up your keys, put on your shoes, and then don't leave. Do it randomly throughout the day until those signals stop predicting panic. And step 6, keep hellos and goodbyes boring. I know it's hard, but a calm, low-key departure and a calm return teaches your dog that coming and going is no big deal. One thing to skip entirely: punishment. Scolding an anxious dog makes the anxiety worse and teaches them that your return is something to dread. We reward calm. We never punish fear. When to call your vet? Now. When do you bring in a pro? If the anxiety is sudden, if it's severe, or if your dog is hurting themselves, refusing to eat, or just clearly miserable, that's the time to loop in your veterinarian or a qualified behavior professional. A sudden behavior change can also have a medical cause underneath it, so it's worth ruling that out. For some dogs, a vet may combine training with medication, and there's no shame in that. It's just giving an anxious brain a little more support to learn. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Your Chihuahua isn't broken, and they're not giving you a hard time on purpose. They're a tiny dog with a huge heart trying to figure out how to feel safe when their favorite human disappears. Give them a safe space, a steady routine, lots of practice, and a whole lot of patience, and most of these dogs really can learn to settle. Now, I want to hear from you. Does your Chihuahua have a "you're leaving" meltdown routine? What does it look like at your house? Tell me in the comments. I read them. And if you want more tiny dog behavior breakdowns like this one, the full written guide is linked below, and you can join the Chi Society Pack for free for stories, tips, and rescue updates sent straight to you. I'll see you in the next one.